How is it going, guys? It's TJ here, and it has been a while since I've done a Q&A. So I brought it back this week, um, and I thought, why not? It's been a good week, so let's get started. First question is from Iman Walk. When is your next hangout? I'm not sure. Probably do one this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure. Uh, Alton Tyler, what do you think about the new centric head? Um, from what I've seen, it just looks like a tank pinched, but it's more of a midfielder attackman head. Um, hopefully, when it comes out, it's worth the hype. A lot of times, heads really aren't. For example, I don't want to sound mean, but the metric, when the metric came out, and that's probably one of the heads that I'm really starting to like a lot. But when the metric came out, there was so much hype around it, and then not a lot of people wanted it, and they went straight to the optic. So that was one of the things um, that kind of went downhill. Uh, next, from Nanners Sing Sun Oranges, Epic Hawk or Rabel 2X, what's better? Or Rabel 2. Um, you can go with both. My main choice is going to be the Hawk. I love the Hawk. It really didn't have that much of an offset, and it's built more for a higher pocket. Rabel, you can make the pocket versatile, but with what Epic's doing with their heads, I'm gonna go with the Hawk. Um, from High Sahara Cross, what do you think will be better, East Coast Dies Hero Mesh or Throne Light Mesh? I'm gonna have to say Throne Light. With what I've seen from the Hero Mesh, I haven't been able to try it out, but I'm getting myself a piece probably by the end of the week. That way I can test it out. I'm thinking, Throne's gonna be a lot better. Um, so yeah. Um, from Sniper Lacrosse, DU or Maryland. I'm thinking this one was more pointed towards the championship game, but I've always been a Denver fan. Ever if like Duke ever lost in the playoffs or through the whole thing, I went straight for Denver if they were still in. I followed those two. I think pretty much since I can remember. Uh, I started watching college lacrosse the year. Let's see, 2 years before Duke won the championship, and then I followed Denver that's the next year because of Mark Matthews because I started playing box at the same time. Um, okay. Um, the pros and cons of regular waxed ECM. Some of the pros: it's weatherproof, lightweight, breaks in fast, strings up extremely easy. That's what I have in my metric right now. And right when you put a pocket in, it's just gonna stay there. It's not gonna, it's not gonna shift down. It's not gonna bag out. And I like that. What are the cons? The cons are when the wax gives out, it's just hard mesh. Sometimes even soft mesh. It gets really, sometimes it gets really tacky. Um, Other times it's just not what I really like in a head. Um, but I guess it's whatever. Um, so there's two more questions from Owen Strad. Rebel 2X or K18? For that one, I'm not 100% sure. I really haven't gotten my hands on the K18. I've had my hands on a Rebel. I guess I'll have to go with the Rebel 2, even though I don't like that head at all. Um, so I'll go Rebel 2. Um, from Icy, if you could play for any college team, who would it be and why? Um, if we're gonna do it by like divisions, Division 3, I'd probably Division 3. I'd probably play for. I'd probably play for either Gettysburg or Salisbury. Um, the reason why is I really like Gettysburg. It's a nice campus and it's a great place to play. Salisbury, just because it's such a high academic school in the state of Maryland. Division two, I would say Limestone. They've got a great program, and I've seen the campus before. Great campus, and I've heard that the coaches are great there. D1, I've got 4 teams I play with. I play for Navy, Denver, Duke, and I don't know. I think if I had to add another team, it would probably be like High Point or something like that. But also, I was just thinking about it. D3, I would love to play for Tufts. Um, Boston University would be another team. Um, so those are the cross teams I play for. If we're talking MCLA, Texas State, Texas, Michigan State, um, Wisconsin, like some of the big Midwest programs I would love to play for. Like Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, they've got a great program. It's not really on the map yet, but I feel like in the next couple of years it'll be there. Um, so those are my teams. But hopefully you guys like this question and answer video that I put out. Um, some of the questions are actually really good, and I like what you guys are starting to put out. I might actually put this down on a Friday or something. That way I can get more and more people to ask questions. I might even put up a reminder the day before. Um, but again, I hope you guys like this. It's something that I want to keep doing regularly, and from now on, hopefully it's something we all like. So always comment, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get a GoPro for this week. There's uh, lacrosse every Wednesday that I tell you guys about. I'm doing it every Wednesday, so kind of excited. So again, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll get back to you guys very soon. Later, guys.